Hola, stallions. So the secret to Spanish is to understand the 5 vowels. The nice thing about Spanish is it's just like English in the fact that there are the same 5 vowels. They look the same, all that kind of thing. However, they don't have the same name. Okay, they have a different name. They're pronounced differently in Spanish. And the good thing in Spanish is the name of the vowel is the same thing as the sound it makes. So you only have to learn one thing. Unlike English, when you were back in kindergarten, first grade, you would learn A says ah, or it can say its name A. E says eh, or it can say E. Short O says ah, or it can say long O. So you had to learn a name and a sound. Spanish doesn't do that. The name and the sound are the same, okay? So here I have las 5 vocales. That means those 5 vowels. And you're noticing I'm putting the thus right there. Now in English there is no thus, I know that. But in Spanish there is. There's 4 thus to be clear. And we're going to learn about all 4. However, this time we want plural the because the number 5 is a plural number and the word vowels is plural. So that's why we're choosing the plural the. I will explain that to you later. That's not the important thing. The important thing is we get right to the 5 vowels. And of course they look just like the ones we already know from English, except they have different names. Their names are a, e, o, u. Okay, and the song I'm about to play is really going to get that in your head. So let's go ahead and listen. Son 5 vocales, a, e, I, o, u. Son 5 niñitas, lindas como tú. Van siempre juntitas, a, e, I, o, u. Son 5 niñitas, lindas como tú. A, e, I, o, u. Muy bien, and we're going to do it again. Son 5 vocales, a, e, I, o, u. Son 5 niñitas, little girls, pretty just like you. They always go together. A, e, I, o, u. Niñitas, lindas como tú. Here we go. A, e, I, o, u. There are 5. Son 5 vocales, a, e, I, o, u. Son 5 niñitas, little girls, como tú. Van siempre juntitas, they're always together. Son 5 niñitas, lindas como tú. A, I, o, u. Muy bien. Okay, so now we're going to stop that. The A de Ana, A de Ana, A de Ana. E de elefante, E de elefante, E de elefante, E de elefante. I de iguana, I de iguana, I de Isabel, I de Isabela. Okay, so E. Now, when you hear me say E, and I'm pointing here, you might be thinking, wait a minute, I thought this one was E. Well, it is in English, but in Spanish, remember, it's A, E, I, O, U. And that's why this song is going to help you so much. You're going to literally sing it to yourself as you're sounding words out and as you go through Spanish. It's all going to go back to this little song. Okay, this is the whole crux of the Spanish language in one song. If we can memorize and master the sounds of these 5 vowels, you're going to be able to read Spanish because the consonants naturally just transfer over. An M says in both languages, and N says in both languages. And that's how most of the consonants work. The trouble part is the vowels, okay? So A de Ana, E de elefante. Look at my mouth, I'm saying it. E de elefante. I de iguana, I de iguana, O. Now you really need to make an O with your lips. If you do not make it really round, then it's going to be more ah, and that's not what we want because ah is this guy over here. Remember? So the O has to be really, really round. O. Okay? And you can feel your own lips doing it, and that's how you know if you're doing it right or wrong. And then u de un suéter, my last name. U de un suéter. U de un suéter. Okay, so a, e, I, o, u. A, e, I, o, u. Muy bien. I de iguana. I de iguana. Imagine the word iguana. That starts with an I, right? In Spanish, it's I de iguana. A, I, o, u. Let's practice the for a little bit here. Okay. So let's do the word that you guys all know how to say already, which is queso. Queso is cheese, correct? Notice I'm not saying queso when I say it. I'm saying queso. Queso. And I'm not saying it wrong. I'm saying it the right way. So, really soft queso, queso. And then, the Mexican currency that you might pronounce peso, which you're no longer going to do. You're going to pronounce it peso, peso. A peso is a form of currency found in Mexico and in many other countries in Latin America. Not just Mexico has pesos. Okay, so Mexico, peso, queso. And then one of the best little combinations, most magical combinations of all, a quesadilla. Queso con tortilla. Bang, you get a quesadilla. Queso con tortilla, you get a quesadilla. 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 Notice this U was silent, just like it is in queso. Quesadilla. Queso. But so you know what? You knew that already, stallions. Not one of you would have said quesadilla or quesadilla. No, because you've all just naturally heard this word growing up. So you have such an advantage. Our street names are in Spanish. Our city names are in Spanish, many of them. We just have such an advantage living in California because we've been hearing Spanish our whole life. Lots of the food we eat is in Spanish. So I just want you to know, okay, I got this. Just 5 little vowels is all she's asking me to learn. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Gracias, stallions. Excelente.